Hello YouTubers, welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to be doing my grief blog outside today, or at least some of it. I'm actually at the Tier Park in Berlin. And one of the reasons I decided to do this rather than boil or shitless at home is I want to maybe describe to you a little bit about how I'm currently sort of like feeling, reacting. So I think the general consensus at the moment, I'm either going through a kind of thing where I feel, I obviously feel like sort of like crushingly depressed. If that's the right word for it, because my mum's no longer here, so she's missing out on so many things. It's been 2 months since she's died now, and she's missed out on 2 months of life as a result. And then the other half is me like suddenly being so aware of life and a new appreciation of having life and experiencing it. So and that's kind of like a bit of a high. So I'm kind of like, everything's suddenly more vivid. Now I know that, people have like life-limiting conditions, for example, sometimes go through the same thing. But I didn't think it would be the sort of thing that would be experienced by someone who's at the beginning part of their grief journey, as it were. Though bizarrely, I have found a particularly interesting location in the zoo, or the park really, to video this. Look at this. It's actually a graveyard, little one. I have no idea why there's a little graveyard in the middle of the zoo. Who knows? But anyway, I'm just going to do, I might kind of walk around, do a couple of little videos as I go, and I'll think what I do at the end of it is when I get home. I'll finish this blog off and then see how it goes. Right, I'm off to have some fun. So this is the petting zoo, or the petting bit of the zoo. Guess this guy here is maybe waiting for me to... So I've got some food here. No? Is he showing interest? Or is he just fed up with this whole thing? Oh look, he's fiddling his little... It's incredible. So I'm not too far away from here. There's actually like a little playground. And it's weird because you've got all these... the kids having fun at the playground, you can probably hear it. You've got all these animals, and yet kids are playing on swings and, it just seems a bit odd really. Swings and slides and stuff, and they could actually be enjoying having fun with these little dudes. This is really cool, isn't it? I'm going to go and do some petting. Look at them all waiting for food. Aren't they cute? Basically just sheep and goats. I think there used to be like guinea pigs and rabbits and things here, but now it's just sheep and goats. It's very cute. Yeah, Mum would have loved to have a go at feeding these dudes. They're absolutely adorable, and they're very well used to having humans. There's that tiny little lamb over there, so cute. They're very well used to people feeding them. Very cool. Aww. No. I don't have any food for you, but I can stroke you. Yeah, somebody else has eaten all the food. Yeah? Oh. Okay. Hello. Oh. I love guinea pigs. This one is clearly having some very nice food. Nom 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 nom. Look at the cute little houses. It's adorable. There's a couple more in there, but they're not coming out. Let's see if I can zoom in. There he is. Nom 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 nom. So look what's behind me. Camels. Didn't expect to find camels. Look at them. So cool. Certainly enjoying the hay. I am looking for a restaurant at the moment. Wish me luck. So after a little bit of searching, I found the restaurant. Hope you can hear me. Anyway, so I found the restaurant. Bit of a hike. I mean, this place is absolutely enormous. So if you ever want to come here, I suggest you bring your walking boots. But I'll show you the food, which is looks pretty good. Yeah, glass of white wine, spargel because it's that time of year. There you go. So typical German fare, and I will enjoy it. And the next thing I want to try to do is try to find some of the big cats that I hear around here and giraffes. So it's now about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Had a fabulous day. What I'm going to do is when I get back, going to do a little slide show of some of the pictures that I took, and yeah, wrap up the day when I get back. It was an absolutely glorious day. I've had lots of fun. I think it is very important to think in terms of self-care, looking after, basically self-care and appreciating things around you, and just appreciating life and what there is and what's on offer. I don't think there's anything worse than, well, basically what I did for, like the first couple of weeks was stay at home, watching Jeremy Clarkson, and although that is what I needed to do at the time, now I feel the need to go out and explore and appreciate what's here and live in the moment as well. I'm in this really, as I said before, I'm in this really strange place where, obviously there's a terrible sort of like loss in the back of my mind, but there's also this new appreciation for just living in the moment, and hopefully this is, I'm sure this is going to be a very disjointed video blog, to be honest. It may not even be that interesting, but I'm hoping that if if there's any message to be taken away from this particular video blog, it'll be live in the moment and don't feel guilty about it either, because you're the person who has died wouldn't want you to be sort of like sat at home and basically wasting your life, because there's one thing at the end of the day is that life is too short. I'm I'm 51 now, and in theory I could have another 35 years, but who knows? That's probably what my mum thought when she was in her 50s, and she didn't have that long. So it just goes to show. Anyway, I will see you when I get back home. Right, so I filmed all of that a week ago, and then had to have a think about where I was all going with it all before I sort of like created the video and posted it. And I suppose the best way to, I don't know if there's a way to explain it or not, but like lots of people who make YouTube videos, I also watch YouTube quite a lot, and for a while now I've been subscribed to a number of people who have been sharing their journeys with cancer, And some of them are actually quite well known. So one of my favourites, if that's the right word, but one of the channels I do watch quite a lot is one Emily Hayward. So this was a young lady who unfortunately died about 5 years ago now. Although I was following her when she was still around, and she was 24 when she died of malignant melanoma, which is horrifically young age. But one of the things that really struck me about her is just how positive she was. Now, I'm sure that when the cameras were off, she had lots of really difficult times. She must have done, but she was always so she was always so upbeat in her videos. I mean, there were obviously a couple of moments when things got really dark, when she had the final diagnosis of the brain tumors, for example. And the last couple of months, you could see her health declining quite rapidly towards the end. But even then, she was always trying to find the best of what her life offered her at that point. Now, of course, my situation is entirely different, and I would never compare myself to what somebody like Emily Hayward went through. But why I mention her is that she appreciated life, and she appreciated it for what it was then, living in the moment. There was one of her videos when she'd just been told that she could have less than 9 months to live. In fact, she did. She only had about 3 or 4 months after that. And then goes, okay, well, I know this diagnosis now, let's go to Nando's. And I think that's the thing. I mean, I don't know quite what I'm trying to say, other than, there are, people get, so stuck in thinking about, what's going to happen in the future, and, things that feel important to them, but perhaps aren't really, or aren't as important as as they appear to them. Because at the end of the day, life is its own gift, and gifts should be appreciated for what they are at that moment. And and this is why I mentioned people like Emily Hayward, because that's precisely what she did. She was going through an absolutely horrific time. She knew her life was going to be short, but she lived life for the moment, and by doing that, she found joy. And I suppose this is, I'm certainly not trying to make any kind of parallels of my life and hers at all, but I suppose I bring her up because this is kind of like where I am at the moment, where suddenly, out of my own tragedy, which is losing my mum, I find that, I have a whole new appreciation of life being a gift. Now, in terms of, my grief and where I'm going to go from here, I'm clearly still, she only died, not that long ago. So there are certainly still moments, and will be, I imagine, for quite some time. But it's bizarre, isn't it? Some out of something that is pretty fucking grim, something actually quite precious has arisen in me as well. And I suppose this is what this video is about. There's a take-home message from anything, of this video or anything else I waffle on about, is, there are, this has given me, I mean, I would much rather have had this insight when mum was around, but I didn't, you know. And I suppose this is a gift that perhaps she has given me in a bizarre way. I mean, I would much appreciate, I would much prefer just to have my mum, but she's not here, and I was going to lose her eventually. But on the back of her dying, I've received an amazing gift, and I suppose that's what I want to say. Thank you very much for watching, and I will post another update soon. If you please let me know if anything I say resonates with you, whether I'm making sense, whether you just prefer me to shut the fuck up, whatever. Let me know, because this is a whole new way of reaching out to people, and I quite like to have some feedback, see if it works. Is it working for me? I think so. I mean, I enjoy making. I've been using my channel for silly unboxing videos for God knows, I don't know, 5, 6 years, and I've always found that fun. It's been a way of letting me see. I mean, that's the thing with the videos, is it's been a way of me appreciating who I am and accepting me for who I am, even though I am a bit weird. So, or maybe I'm not so weird, but even if I am, it's totally fine, because I quite like the person in the videos. So it's given me that gift as well. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll be back soon.